Okay? That's why you go to the dentist. Do you know how many people I see that are Indigenous? And the only reason I say this is because our treaty rights included health, which includes the dentist. And if you look at the science behind bacteria from our mouths, causes damage to our hearts because of the bacteria. Bacteria is not good for us, first of all. There's healthy bacteria, there's bad bacteria. The bad bacteria that we get from abscesses, right? Most people think, oh, well, it's gone, no big deal. But I want you to really think about this, okay? You need to be getting a checkup at least every 6 months. You need to be getting a thorough cleaning. And if you need to have the work done, you need to afford it. Key word, afford. Affordability. I think that a lot of people take for granted the fact that they have a dentist if they do. Unfortunately, in British Columbia, we have a very unhealthy system that unfortunately makes a lot of our people fall through the cracks. The people who are responsible for our billing and making sure that people will service our health as Indigenous people. They have these MOUs, memorandums of understanding. They have these agreements that they do. But at the end of the day, if you phoned up, say, 10 dentists in any city in British Columbia, you ask them if you will, ask them if they will take insurance or bill to First Nations Health Authority. 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, no, you need to pay out of pocket and get reimbursed. Why? Because First Nations Health Authority takes a very long time. I don't know if this has changed, but I do know that when the First Nations Health Authority was First Nations and Inuit Health Branch, it was run by regional offices. And most of the money went really into administration. And the people who were doing the billing, responsible for the billing, were Aboriginal people run by an Aboriginal company in Winnipeg. There's this conglomeration of chiefs who have made this large company that creates water. I think they deal in construction. CSI billing, that's what it was called, CSI billing. So basically, we had our own people screwing over our own people in being able to access adequate health care. And this is an ongoing issue. But at the end of the day, I keep wondering who's falling through the cracks today. Who is it? I know it's going to be somebody. It's happened to me too many times. I'm still not trusted by my specialist. I have a password on my Pharmanet, and that's my right to for my privacy. However, I have a doctor who gets really weirded out by the fact that I've put down a password on my Pharmanet so people can't just go perusing through my Pharmanet records and seeing which drugs I'm using. And that is 9 times out of 10, the only reason why they want to look at that is to know what medications you've been using. However, when we start getting into the morality issue and the policing around pain meds and pain management and the prescriptions of those, that is a whole other story. Many of us are still being treated like drug seekers. Many of us are not trusted by our specialists. And I really don't know how we're supposed to feel pride in our health somehow through all of this. And when we're being treated like children. I just don't know of any other group that's been like monitored, watched, denied benefits. Our benefits are continually being cut back. We're able to get so many benefits from First Nations Health Authority, and the only reason people don't know is because the information is not out there. You can be getting cough medicines, you can be getting vitamins, you can be getting Tylenol, Advil, all for free. Don't spend your money, do some research, make your doctor write the prescription, go to the pharmacist. Make sure you're armed with the information, first of all. So check on the drug benefits list and make your list and just go in and say, this is what I need. I'm not going to pay $8 for a bottle of Tylenol when it's covered through my insurance. And I'm sure as hell not going to be shamed into buying that over the counter just because the person behind the counter thinks that, oh, you shouldn't have to get this in a prescription. You can buy it like everybody else. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. If I have a prescription and it's covered, guess what? I'm getting it. So there seems to be a real sort of disconnection between the knowledge we have, the knowledge that we actually advocate for ourselves, and at the end, what we're given. I can't lose this dentist. Bottom line, and I'm not going to let my fucking teeth fall out of my head. It's bad enough as it is. I went as a child without any dental care for years and years, and it was my stepdad that brought me to the dentist and took care of my teeth. I didn't know I needed to go to the dentist. That's a parent's job. So whoever dropped the ball on that, I don't know. However, I am a parent, so I have to do the same thing. My kids need to get their cleanings done. They need exams, and if they've got cavities, we're taking care of it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let my kids fall through their health care on my watch. I have spent too much time on the front lines working with doctors, training doctors, nurses, and all kinds of medical professionals to be treated like some ignorant, dumb Indian. I'm sorry. Time's up on that. And I am so sick and tired of people telling us that we're irrational, we're emotional. No, it's actually when you get rejected and kicked around that you start to feel like you're not worthy of the very basics. Teeth. So, sister, brother, whoever you are, go to the Bayshore Dental Center at the Bay Center in Victoria and get your teeth fixed, because they take us. Brown faces. They like us. And they're really good down there. Todd Renier, awesome. Awesome. I've got 2 hours. 2 hours to fix this shit. I don't feel good about that. How can I smile? I just don't have a good smile. I wasn't blessed genetically with that. I got other things. But anyways, I just really have such a hard time with the rejection that our people deal with when they're just trying to get basic health care. That's my rant for today. I love you guys. Peace.